Joey and Connor pass away and Garnt is in denial, going crazy and start having illusion. This is the Trash Taste Darkest Timeline. Let me explain. The Trash Taste Darkest Timeline is the timeline branch out from the Canon timeline. In general, Trash Taste has 3 discovered timelines. The main timeline is where you can watch Trash Taste to their 100 episode plus, also known as the Canon. But there's 2 separate routes in the timeline. One is where Garnt never left the BBC, hence the name BBC timeline. And another one, which is known as the Darkest Timeline, where Joey and Connor pass away in an earthquake and only Garnt surviving with his sanity losing. Yes, it's confusing, but hear me out. From the document we can find, at first, Connor is the one surviving.
Quite a lot of water. What?
But somehow there's an error in the document. Turns out Garnt is the one left.
I just really like to fidget. If I fidget all the time.
As we can see from the video, Garnt is hallucinating and talking to himself. Thing even went so bad that Garnt gave the keys to Chris and let Chris take over the office. Even after a long time, Garnt still can't get over what happened and refused to take his pill and keeps saying he keeps seeing the boys, but no one believes him. Everyone start worrying and force him to do checkup and therapy. Things start going well and he stop hallucinating. He still can feel them in the present in this universe. Turns out Garnt wasn't hallucinating, he was actually seeing things. Connor and Joey is somehow still alive in another universe. But that doesn't help Garnt though, as he goes deeper into madness. He stopped caring about his normal life and start finding way to get the boys back. He just can't let go. He become more feral and unhinged. People start leaving him and he was fired from Geek Plus and stopped upload anything on his YouTube. Turns out he'd been finding way to try to connect to the boys' universe. He tried magic, time machine, trying to isekai, and they all fail, and most he get a glimpse of them. And after all the failure, he even tried to invade the original timeline, but was prevented from the Time Master. While we can't see the invasion from the Canon timeline, we can still see the effect it brings, like Garnt glitching.
For the next part, should we move this stuff over?
Should we move the stuff? Alright, we're gonna go for a quick break.
Or Joey and Garnt sync up in the Canon timeline. And after that, Garnt just keep trying and trying to do all the stuff because he's desperate and he wanna get the boys back. After 100 years, he's known as the madman in the universe. He's trying to reform the universe to bring the boys back.
Let me guess. You're home?
It was. And it was beautiful. Titan was like most planets.
His sanity breaks the balance of the timeline, and it's time for the Council of Garnt to protect the timeline, and they will try and try to prevent him from breaking the universe and the order. Garnt becomes so infamous that the multiverse give him a nickname, the Garnt who laughs.